MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Garrett Cole gets the call in Game 5 in front of the hometown faithful. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
The designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. And this one bounds around against the wall.
Yeah, and every starting pitcher in the game comes out ready to fire, hoping that they're going to have a big game. What they don't plan for is giving up base hits on the first 2 pitches of the game. Well, it is what it is. Now he's got to find a way to limit the damage.
Up next for the Rays, Ji-Man Choi. First pitch on its way. Nope. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second here with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Meadows at second. Pham is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. 2 out here and a runner at second. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home, and that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Eric Sogard. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Rays strand a pair, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
So striding forward now, George Springer. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Two and two. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Michael Brantley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Two and 0 to Brantley. Brantley makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Three and 1 the count now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. Sogard has it. And they're on 2 away now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, we'll take a look at our playoff bracket. And obviously, after tonight, one of these 2 teams will see their logo move on into that empty spot in the AL Championship Series. Which one will it be? Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-1 the count. Altuve leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To short, hit hard. Adames picks it up. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still no score. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So he sets him down swinging. Avisail Garcia goes quietly leading off the second.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He grounds it sharply to third. Bregman gloves it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting it, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Yuli
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Standing in, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Reddick is off at first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. Will move to the third with no score.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Willie Adame.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One count and the pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. hit hard on the ground towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. And he misses 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
To 2-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
The 2-2 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. The ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 delivery. That's popped up. Springer coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Stepping in now, Eric Sogard, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One strike now from Cole.
1-1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Choi over at second. d'Arnaud at first. 1 gone. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit high and deep is straight away right field. Back Off goes Springer. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting.
In now, Joey Wendell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Cole's ready, trying to work it full on 3-1. Line shot back to the mound, and somehow he comes up with it. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Rays 5 and the Astros 0. Here's George Springer. A matchup with Tyler Glass now to lead off the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
From the stretch, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Line drive to left. Pham has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Choi is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose. Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. Two-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Altuve, the runner at first with two gone. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1. Popped him up. Troy in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. One left for Houston. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%, and with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Into the box, Willie Adames. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Austin Meadows. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Cole gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
The left fielder, number 29. Tommy.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now the Astros designated hitter, number 44. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, number 44.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A 2-run job by Yuli Gurriel. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out of here. I can't overstate how important this home run is, folks. It's not just the 2 runs. It's what he does to the guys in the dugout. 5-0 seems pretty desperate, but 5-2 is doable. That changed the whole feel of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Correa on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike. Reddick, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a second-year big leaguer. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, George Springer, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit well on the ground at first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it. Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Now the 2-1. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Ji-Man Choi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Fastball just inside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Fouled away. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Choi aboard here at first with nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Ready for another shot now, Avisail Garcia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Joey Wendell. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Two down, runners at first and second. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
As a look, now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Reddick has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Digging in, Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Pham going back on it to the track, to the wall. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left. His 4th long ball of this series. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Up next to the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Bregman is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter.
Now in the box, number 44. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Sogard is there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gurriel.
Ready to take his hacks again, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball too high, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
1-1, here it comes. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Rays 5 and the Astros 4. Josh James takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39.
Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Brentley is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Willie Adames. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay sixth, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Two out, nobody on. Bounce to first. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Yonny Chirinos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Pitching for the Rays, number 72, Yonny Chirinos.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat.
Fielder, Josh Reddick.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and one strike. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball one.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And this is low, ball two. 2-1. The 2-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, Hero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep
Now
that
batting,
that ball
center
looked like it was
fielder,
extra bases
Michael.
pulled away, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with.
Your attention, please.
I felt like the pitcher, if he
Now
can
pitching
execute
for
the
the
game
Rays.
plan to keep
Number
the ball in front of
38.
the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Number 38 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Michael Brantley will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.